miscommunication between the on-court refs and the scores table is to blame for all the technical foul confusion. But what is clear here is that, Rick, the Warriors are still in control, but right now it's truly gut check time.
Well, I have to think the Cavs have got their attention once again. Being up 3-0 in a series with the next game, obviously a celebration of a championship or return to championship for the Warriors. I'm sure they had to look a little ahead, but boy, that first quarter start by the Cavs reminded them quickly, and unfortunately for the Warriors and their fans, they weren't able to respond quickly enough. And so now the Cavs have life, and we know what they look like when they have life, especially when they're down 3-1.
Well, it's a much different circumstance here, and we will head out to the Bay Area coming up a little later on in the show. Check in with Steve Smith, who's already on the ground for us. First, how the Cavs got back into the series. Well, surely they nearly broke the scoreboard by torching the Nets. But as Steve Kerr pointed out after the game, Cleveland also set the tone by hitting first.
It benefited them tonight, for sure. I don't think they're necessarily a more physical team, but they were the aggressors. They came out, hit us first, and they deserve to win because of that physicality and aggressiveness. Doesn't mean things won't change in Game 5.
So that makes you kind of believe that Steve Kerr thinks his team is capable of being the more physical team, just that on Friday night it was Cleveland who was. And truly, you look at all that was done here by the Cavs, everything went right. The points, shooting from the outside, defensively being more physical, everything went right.
Well, I have to think, a 3-minute stretch of basketball in Game 3 could have went their way. We'd have a tie series 2-2. So I know their confidence in how they played all season long, what they're capable of doing, especially led by this man here, LeBron, that they believe they belong on the same floor with this Warriors team. They showed that if they get going on both ends of the floor, in which the defense has been something that has been not been a staple for them, that they stand on as a foundation to their efforts, mostly offensively led, three-point makes led, transition led. But boy, did they play physical.
Yeah, but is it sustainable, though? Because think about the mentality of a game that, for the most part, was in between about 13 and 20 points in favor of the Cavs, and you still never felt like it was truly over until Steve Kerr pulled his starters. Is that sustainable that you have to hit 23s to put away Golden State?
Well, I've heard comments that some of the players thought that was weird to see the Cavs hit 20-plus, three-pointers. I'd say they've done that. They're capable of doing that. They showed they could do it in the most stress-filled environment. At the NBA Finals, a closeout game. Now they go on the road. Can they carry it out on the road? Do they need another historic output to stay in this series? I don't think so. What I do think they have to recall on is how they won that championship last year with the physical play, with the defensive end of the floor, playing a huge role in the series. And yes, a lot went wrong for the Warriors last year, and it's a completely different year. But the Warriors, their attention has to be back on finishing this series and not to say they have, but not moving ahead and celebrating a parades before it actually is there.
Well, Steve Kerr was asked what is similar and what is not similar between going back to the Bay Area for Game 5, and he says, well, this time around, Draymond Green won't be suspended.
Right.
He doesn't think Draymond Green will be suspended, and that's because it was just so fascinating to see the physical play last night. The jawing with the officials, the jawing with each other, Dante Jones from the bench with Kevin Durant, Draymond Green getting into it with guys, Kevin Durant eventually nose-to-nose with LeBron James. It was epic.
Well, I even saw, the coaching staff in Draymond trying to make sure that Draymond kept his cool at times. But look, this is a part of the game. I also love that I've heard the players in the press, in the post-game comments talk about it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Talking and the emotions that come up. But at the same time, look, these plays lead to ejections. They lead to suspensions. If they get out of hand, the emotions flare up. We saw.
How about the pace, though? The pace and tempo of the third quarter, where the Warriors have been so good this year.
Yes. Well, look, I thought the Warriors were on their heels all night long in every aspect of the game. You know, the Cavs hit first figuratively, and in some cases, literally with their bodies. I mean, I saw a couple plays, guys go down where the contact was initiated, and even the contact was even on the offensive end of the floor. So that's when you're the aggressor. And the Warriors never got to the aggressive place. I always say you don't win a championship, you take a championship. And last night's game, the Cavs refused to have a championship taken from them on their floor, and I think the Warriors were trying to back into a celebration.
Sure, and now instead of one day between game 3 and 4, you've got 2 days, which, even though there's travel involved, I got to think that would benefit LeBron and the Cavs.
Yeah, well, look, anytime there's 48 hours instead of 24, especially with hours of travel involved, you're going to get both teams fresh and ready to go. Now, the difference is there's going to be 20,000+ people in that arena ready to go as well. And so they are on the road. And the Cavs are going to have to bring a lot of energy on their own.
And remember, the title 2 years ago won by the Warriors at the Q. So these fans waiting for a celebration at the Bay Area. And that parking lot's going to be awesome at Oracle if they win it.
Lo tiene, Love entrega a LeBron James. James. ¡Qué jugada de James! De James para él mismo, se apoya en la tabla y consigue la canasta y levanta al público en la Cruz en Los Arenas.
De videojuego lo que acaba de hacer LeBron James con el autopase. Aquí la retacada de Durant, pero cuidado, está cojeando ahora LeBron James, parece
che aiutare LeBron James a recuperare rimanendo in campo. Ecco la sua aggressività fino in fondo. LeBron James, un altro più 16. Poi le mani mulinanti di Iguodala, recupero perfezionato da Draymond Green, viaggia Durant, sente il contatto, manda per aria il pallone, numero da circo, applaude Jimmy Goldstein, anche lui che le ha viste tutte, questa forse non l'aveva mai vista.
Ma non aveva vista nessuno. Draymond Green, LeBron contra o Iguodala, 5 segundos pro chute, LeBron vem pra dentro, contra o Iguodala. Tenta passar embaixo do aro, vai estourar o tempo, joga pro alto, JR, swish, 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 que bola do JR Smith! Bingo! E falta de ataque no bloqueio do David West, turnover do Golden State, a bola volta para Cleveland. Que bola monstruosa do J.R. Smith, LeBron James dá uma escorregada, quase pisa fora. E aí, olha de onde o J.R. Smith mandou essa bola. Jesus, Maria, José e o Camelo. 3 bolas de 3 para o J.R. Smith.
Well, celebrating starting here at Quicken Loans Arena. Irving for 3. He's a scoring machine.
تالية الآن عندهم المهمة الأصعب الفوز ب4 مباريات متتالية تيرن اراوند فيد اواي شوت من لبرون الريباوند لتريستن تومسون وهذا المطلوب من تريستن تومسون وباسكت كاونتس للكابز والكينج بأول سلة له سيحصل على فرصة إضافية.
Kevin Love, el tiro de 3 de Love al hierro, rebote largo para LeBron James. JR, para adentro JR y ojito al resultado.
Qué comienzo de partido, 3 triples de 5 intentos. Ellos tienen, como han hecho en todos los playoffs, que meter por encima del 40% para tener opciones de ganar.
欧文再杀进去，62+1。
因为你看欧文他这动作突进去以后呢，他是跳起来往下悠一下。 跳起来这往下悠的时候，实际上跟你有身体接触，撞你一下，平衡就有了，然后再投。大家看他这动作，跳起来，他这悠这一下，左手这个投的真好。
Discussão para o ESPN Liga, discussão para os nossos programas, porque agora o lance é o jogo. E o LeBron acha um baita passe aí para o Kevin Love. O Cleveland Cavaliers começa dando voadora no lustre, Eduardo Agra.
Dobra obrona. Cavaliers dlatego nie grają takie akcje, jakie by chcieli. Goście, wkręca się Kyrie Irving lewą ręką, dał radę. Klay Thompson nie jest w stanie w kolejnym meczu stopować Kyriego Irvinga.
Ale widać,
przerwa na żądanie dla gości.
Ale widać, jak wierzy w niego LeBron.
Ja też bym wierzył w kogoś takiego jak Kyrie Irving.
打出这样的一个水平。哇，这个也是强啊！哈哈，86比68，哇，这个半场热闹了。比进攻吗？骑士队今天的进攻绝对效率高，61%的投篮命中率，3分球22投13中。
欧文也是强投，
哎呦，
真硬啊！
厉害呀！太难了，
厉害炸了！